Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and I promise to take what I learn in this room to my grave. Couple quick words before we jump into the game, and it is skippable because I'm not a monster. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing, and that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you've taken a selfie this week. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. Everybody voted for. Collectively, you all made the wrong choice. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. This was the task. Raise your hand if you've quoted The Simpsons in the last week. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. And the prime suspect was... Yep, you found the faker. category picking time. Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. It's going to be face value. Everyone's going to get a task that involves making some kind of facial expression. Maybe a weird one. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, make the face you'd have while in the front row of an improv show. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. By the way, talking is encouraged, so share your faker theories. You couldn't agree, you couldn't find the faker. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second face value task to your devices now. The task was, make the face you'd make if you found yourself at a Kid Rock concert. Vote for the faker now. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third face value task now. And the task, make the face you'd have if someone told you a shocking secret, but you secretly already knew it. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. Everyone voted for... You found the faker. Finally. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. Number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Hold up as many fingers as foreign countries you visited. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Voting together is encouraged, but don't forget, you get points for voting for the faker no matter what. And everyone voted for. You all got together and chose the wrong person. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second number pressure task to your devices now. The task was, hold up as many fingers, with 10 being the most excited, that would represent your enthusiasm for going to a magic show. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third number pressure task now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as pets you currently have. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Too bad. You couldn't get it together for that last vote. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 3 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for all 3 and then hit send. Now the faker has 3 questions to answer too. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So good luck, faker. everyone's answers to the first text task. The store where you buy your underwear. Vote for the faker now. You couldn't quite figure out who the faker was. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Let's see your second batch of answers. A gift you got for your last birthday. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. Everyone suspects. Well, at least you were all wrong together. Last chance to catch the faker. Let's take a look at the last set of text answers. Something your grandparents might say. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. And the votes were for... That is indeed the faker. You made it count when you needed to. Ready to play Faking It again? Let's go. Let's start by picking a category. Use your device to choose which type. It's going to be Hands of Truth. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you have stolen someone else's lunch, accidentally or on purpose. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. That faker is still on the loose. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. This was the task. Raise your hand if you have ever owned a wacky hat. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. The votes singled out. Ah, yes, you caught the faker. All right, what category do we want to do next? Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. The task was, point at the person who probably likes the worst movies. All right, vote for who you think the faker is. All the votes went to... Group Mind steered you in the wrong direction. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second You Got a Point task to your devices now. And the task, point at the person most likely to refer to themselves as a foodie. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Everyone voted for... The faker has been found. Okay, time to pick the next category. Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all... Number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as seasons of The Walking Dead you've watched. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. And the votes were for... You all caught the faker. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to pick which type of task you'll... Number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. The task was, hold up as many fingers as pizza slices you've had this week. Vote for the faker now. Everybody voted for... Yep, you found the faker. All right, what category do we want to do next? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll... You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Point at the person who would struggle the most if they had to be a vegan. All right, vote for who you think the faker is. And everyone voted for... That is indeed the faker. It's category picking time. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. Of truth. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task, raise your hand if you've ever carried a protest sign. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you've ever thrown up in public. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. And the prime suspect was... You all ganged up on the wrong person. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third Hands of Truth task now. This was the task. Raise your hand if you've ever worn a cheerleading outfit. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Wow, even on the last task, you couldn't vote together to find the faker. Yeah, it's almost like you gave up. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 3 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for all 3 and then hit send. Now the faker has 3 questions to answer too. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So good luck, faker. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. An instrument you can at least kinda play. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. You couldn't quite figure out who the faker was. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Let's see your next set of answers. A time of year you don't like. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Here are your third and final set of text answers. Your dream car. Vote for the faker now. You know how you should all rally together in the final moments to work together and find the faker? You didn't do that.
Amber.
Hi, Amber. Hi, Amber.
No, say it right.
Hi, Amber.
Okay, your sibling said hi. Alright, guys, this round is not gonna have Devin because he's in the kitchen eating. Alright, let's have some Quiplash fun!
Okay, I'm Schmitty, and we're gonna play Quiplash. You know, I'm feeling really close to you guys. We ought to make a pact to meet back here in 10 years and talk about life. Time for round one. 2 prompts will appear on your device, which you can answer in any clever or not clever way you want. Everyone will choose between your answer and someone else's and decide who wins. You get points based on the percentage of people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than your opponent. Go! Let's see what we're working with. Starting us off, the #1 reason people flunk out of ninja school. Okay, voting time. Pick your favorite. Next up, the worst office has a view of blank. Put in your votes. Next on deck, a terrible scent for a car freshener. Time to vote. Next, the weirdest ingredient to put in trail mix. Vote on your devices. And next, what a weird sheep thinks when it's getting shorn. Ready, set, vote! Next in line, a great name for a meteorologist. Vote now. Round one's over. Let's check the scoreboard. Round two is straight ahead, and that means all points are doubled. Time for the big reveal. Number one on the list, an unusual store, blank are us. Okay, everybody pick your favorite. Next in the hopper, in the future, robots will do everything for us, except blank. Get to voting. And next is, in the worst casting decision ever, the role of Frodo Baggins would go to blank. Okay, vote. Moving on, a terrible thing to say as a cashier scans several pairs of your new underwear. Vote away.
Everybody, Devin needs a hug. Oh, we're all hugging Devin. Oh, well then come here. Okay, we're all hugging Devin. He needs a hug.
Devin, come hug us back.
Okay, you can let go of KK now.
I can't. They must dig in.
Up next, what's the boogeyman's part-time job? It's voting time. next one, a fact you might find on a Snapple cap that couldn't possibly be true. And vote. Round 2 is through. Let's see what it did to the scores. That's right, it's round 3, the last lash. Look alive because you're all getting the same prompt this time. Come up with the phrase this acronym stands for. Time to take a look. You get 3 medals to award to your top 3 quips. Give out your gold, silver, and bronze medals now. All right, let's see where those medals went. Bronze. Show me the silver. And finally, gold. Now let's turn those medals into points. We're done. Let's see the final scores.
Like to play. We just did Quiplash, we have Trivia Murder Party, Guespionage, or TKO. Faking it is hard to do on live streams, so that is not. Do you see Monster Seeking Monster in this pack? No, so we cannot play. Okay, you have Quiplash, you have Murder Mystery Party or Trivia Murder Party. You have Guespionage. We've never played Guespionage ad. I don't know. It's where you have to guess things. And then you have the t-shirt creation.
T-shirt.
Oh my god. Alright, who's up for t-shirts? Don't mess with it. Don't worry about it. Alright, let's do t-shirts then.
I'm gonna draw Forky.
You're drawing Forky? I'm Forky because I'm trash. I am trash.
Just roasted herself.
But you know I'm right. I'm trash.
Trash? I'm a unicorn trash.
So I know I am Devin is Mai. I'm believing Devin is Richard.
Where's Amber?
Kim No Trash sounds like Nev. Addison is Addie. Mlim, I believe is Annalie. And Amber Defer, which is a Amber.
Asking about the Amber Defer.
Amber Defer is a furret. Alright,
Will you just
we're all in.
right there?
I'ma hit the red X. Well, actually, it's blue on a PlayStation. Alright, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to TKO. I am the tournament master, just as my father was and his father before him. The one before that was a paralegal, though. I hope you all enjoyed the boat trip to T-Shirt Island. If you're going to be seasick, do try to aim away. What you draw matters not. Let your heart be your guide. And if your heart can't think of anything, just hit the suggestion button. It's time for your first drawing, right now. Not bad, but let's see a little variety this time. You can change your line thickness with that little button below. Begin your second drawings. last drawing, let's get weird with it. Begin. Challenge complete. For your last exercise, you will write as many slogans or phrases as you can. The kind of things you might see on, oh, I don't know, a t-shirt. And don't let hubris consume you. Use a suggestion if you need one. Go. I'm looking for like 3 or 4 from each of you. Does that seem doable? Just give it a shot. Time is about to expire. You may want to finish up. Nice hustle. Let's find out if it was worth it.